Hey everyone, and welcome back to News to Astonish, where we discuss comics, movies, games, and more. And today I want to talk about a few features that Marvel Spider-Man 2 should incorporate. Now, if you're thinking I've made a video like this before, you'd be right. I did make a video like this back in July called Top 10 Features We Need in Marvel Spider-Man 2. That video really blew up my channel and was responsible for over 1,000 new subscribers. And to that I say thank you and welcome to the Astonish family. You guys are awesome. But this video is going to be including features I've never discussed before and features you guys in the comment section suggested that should be in Marvel Spider-Man 2. With all that being said, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click on the bell notification so you all don't miss videos like this. I post videos on a daily basis. I live stream on Sundays and Tuesdays 8:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Join my Discord, invitation link in the description box below. Follow me on my social media via my Twitter and Instagram. Links to those are also in the description, as well as my Twitch channel. Marvel Spider-Man is filled with plenty of cool features, but I can't but feel that there's more to be desired, which is why I came up with this short list of features that I think you all might find interesting. Of course, let me know if I've missed any features you'd like to see in the sequel. This is only wishful thinking, really, and hopefully as we get closer to the launch of Marvel Spider-Man 2, we'll have a better idea of what features to expect. Let's start with number 5 and work our way down. Number 5, suit customization. I could say that being able to pick from the list of Spidey's classic costumes from the comics would suffice, but as it turns out, it left so much more to be desired. See, according to you guys who've commented on my videos talking about features, suit customization kept coming up, and I was like, alright, I'll talk about it then. Personally, I don't really care if that feature is implemented or not, only because I'm just not that creative when it comes to making a custom-made Spider-Man costume from scratch. To me, it seems a bit time-consuming. Then again, I'm not everyone, and surely a lot of you really want this feature. I'd have fun browsing through some of the creations that people have come up with for the sequel should that feature be incorporated. Personally, I just don't have the patience for it because I think being able to pick a suit from the comics would suffice. I know it's a lame reason, but hey, it's only my opinion. Number 4, stealth. Now, I know for some of you who've watched my live streams of me playing Marvel Spider-Man, this subject has frequently come up, and for good reason. I really wish Marvel Spider-Man had stealth. Yes, I know there's stealth in the first game, but only to a certain degree, okay? I mean, if you choose to go stealth permanently because you're just not in the mood and getting shot at, just defeat your enemies quietly without being seen. Every time I went to a demon's warehouse or a fist construction site, I typically would start taking out the first batch of enemies in a stealthy fashion. Then, once I've cleared out the first wave of enemies, a wild second wave appears and they automatically know where I am and start shooting at my ass. It's so damn annoying and unrealistic. Yeah, look at me complaining about a freaking Spider-Man game being unrealistic. Anyways, the point is, sometimes I'm just not in the mood. I just want to web up enemies quietly. I don't got time to deal with all of you at the same time. I have a feeling we're going to get a stealth feature, especially since the black suit is most likely going to be incorporated in the sequel. Stealth seems like a very dark ability. At the very least, include the Spider-Man Unlimited costume and make the stealth a suit power. That's just my 2 cents right there about stealth. Number 3, visiting your rogue gallery in jail. This does seem familiar, wouldn't you say? That's because we experienced this before in Batman Arkham Knight. If you all recall Arkham Knight, you can actually visit the villains you defeat in jail. It's really a bit of a cool feature, and it definitely motivates the player to progress the story. Now, this requested feature comes from a recent thread on the Marvel Spider-Man subreddit. One user by the name of Daredevil Man 999 suggested that the forthcoming sequel should borrow something like the jail visitations from Batman Arkham Knight. In Batman Arkham Knight, the jail cells were noticeably empty, but as you captured villains while progressing the story, you were allowed to visit them. Now, picture that in a Spider-Man game. Oh, the banter you would hear coming from Spider-Man and the villains that you're talking to. Hey, maybe if this feature is implemented in the game, Spider-Man might get his opportunity to talk specs and geek out with Shocker about his shock gloves. I honestly would spend a lot of time there just to mess with the villains. Number 2, Duo Spider-Man Finishers. I literally just came up with that name. Duo Spider-Man Finishers is exactly what you think it is. Now, you activate a finisher that requires 2 Spider-Men to achieve. In comes Miles Morales off screen to help you finish the finisher, then he leaves when the finisher is completed. Assuming that Miles Morales is doing his part in protecting New York and is always out there on patrol at the same time as Peter Parker is, you, the player, while performing a duo Spider-Man finisher, Miles can just show up and complete the finisher with you. Oh my god, I'm just salivating at the idea of that happening in full 4K 60 FPS, seeing those beautiful finishers being executed, especially with the graphics we just saw in that Marvel Spider-Man 2 trailer. That's going to be insane. Number 1, switching between Spider-Man and Miles Morales Spider-Man. We already know that there won't be a co-op feature in the sequel. What's to say that we won't be able to choose the Spider-Man we want to play as? Maybe we won't have this feature at all throughout the main campaign. Perhaps it can be a new game plus feature, which I'd be okay with, but it seems that a lot of people really want this feature. Let me know, what are your thoughts? Would you want to be able to switch between either Peter Parker and Miles Morales Spider-Man at any point in time in the game? And those are my top 5 features I'd like to see in Marvel Spider-Man 2. What are your thoughts about my list? Didn't see a feature on my list you'd like to see in Marvel Spider-Man 2? Comment down below and tell me which feature you'd like to see in Marvel Spider-Man 2. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click on the bell notification so you all don't miss videos like this. And I will see you all in the next comic panel.
Yes, we will.
PlayStation